Hello and welcome to an episode of Trains App, and today we are at Luton Airport Parkway, situated on the Midland Mainline, where you're seeing services from Thameslink, East Midlands Trains, hopefully a little bit of freight, and of course the airlines. And about to bomb its way past is going to be an East Midlands Trains HST bound for London St Pancras. And then 43054. Oh yes please, I will happily have some of that. You can't beat a HST that screams. And here we have 222021 that's working a East Midlands train service to Lincoln, bringing with it 222017. It's also coming in 700-039 with the 1858 Thameslink service to Bedford. Hello. Oh, and there's another 700. That's going to be working a Thameslink service to Three Bridges. I'll have to get you the numbers, or the number, when it departs. And as you go there, streaming overhead, is a DHL liveried aircraft. I couldn't tell you if it's Airbus or Boeing. Honestly, I'm going to leave. I'll leave the airplane experts to tell me. I'm going to happily film these aircraft as they're going past. I'll tell you who's operating them, but you guys have to tell me if it's a Boeing or Airbus. I mean, obviously I can tell you if it's like a Boeing 747 or an Airbus A380, but apart from that, I honestly couldn't give you much help. Right, so now I'm going, it's the 1851 Thameslink service to Three Bridges. The other one's the 1848 Thameslink service to Bedford. $700-113. As by the sounds of things, our paired up Meridian is about ready to depart the East Midlands train service bound for Lincoln. I think it's safe to say I'm going to be exceptionally busy here. I think this was the late running 1850 East Midlands train service to Lincoln. Lovely. Okay, I can hear noise. Whether or not that was an aircraft landing, I have no idea. Yes, it was, I think. Alright, well, there's a bird. There you go. Technically, it's something that's flying. It's a pigeon, but it counts. Yeah. So you look at my aviation knowledge right there. A pigeon. I'm telling you guys, you don't get finer quality than that. Alright, so let's try again, shall we? Okay, the next train type is going to be the 1857 Thameslink service to Sutton. That must be an aircraft departing now, sure as it can't. Unless there's another one landing. Might find out in a moment. Anyway, this is 700-018. Oh, it's got both its pantographs up. Double trouble. Lovely. Okay, and after a very brief pause, the 1857 Thameslink service to Sutton is now departing. As also coming in is the 1858 Thameslink service to Luton from Sutton. This is 700-044. Voila. Okay, 700-044 is now departing with the 1858 Thameslink service to Luton. Okay, the next train to come thundering past is going to be a Thameslink 700 bound for Bedford. (700-115), a nice little series of tones there, thank you very much. Okay, the next train to pass through is going to be a pair of Thameslink 319s. We've got 319-220 leading the way. I don't quite know what service this was for. On the rear is 319-009. That sounds promising. There we go. Operated by TUI. I don't know if the camera can actually catch it, but when they're just above me, you can just see the flaps of the landing gear retracting. Okay, our 319 is now departing. As in coming in is the 1907 Thameslink service to Brighton with 700-112. I've no idea where that 319 came from. It's a mystery to me, it's a ghost train. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be an East Midlands Trains Meridian from Derby to London St Pancras International. And I'm standing next to the Class 377 drivers use in-cab monitors. This is 222-104. And now departing is the 1907 Thameslink service to Brighton. They've got some wicked acceleration. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1907 Thameslink service from Elephant and Castle to Bedford with 319-445. And 319-002. Okay, the 1907 Thameslink service to Bedford is about ready to depart. As about to pass by is another East Midlands Trains Meridian from Sheffield to London St Pancras. And she's not really hanging about either. It's 222-005. Hello, how are you? Hello. It's just a white aircraft that, to me, looks like an Airbus on the basis that, if memory serves, the Ryanair aircraft are Boeing and EasyJet operate Airbus, and that looks to me like an Airbus. I couldn't tell you what, but I can probably give you the make, the basic information of its make. As to the variety, not a hope. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be 700-026 for the Thameslink service to Luton. This will be coming in from Orpington. This is the 1908. Nope. Yes, it is. Marvellous. And speaking of EasyJet, as about to appear, in theory, behind 700-026 should be the 1910 Thameslink service from Luton to Sevenoaks. Worked by a pair of 319s. (1912), sorry, with 319-009 coming back. Hello again. What a pleasure to meet you. Have we met before? Okay, now departing is the 1912 Thameslink service to Sevenoaks, with 319-009 leading. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. Apologies if it isn't. My Francais is not that brilliant. Mind you, it was me English. And 319-220 now trails, as we have Wizz Air on the go. God, they look good. So I'm not big on aeroplanes, but during their takeoff, they just look magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Alright, the next train to pass by is an East Midlands Trains Meridian, bound for Sheffield from London St Pancras. Triple 2001. Alright then, 700-045 is coming in with the 1919 Thameslink service to Brighton. How's that for a stop? Okay, and oh god, we've got 700-030, and sorry, there's a HST, it takes precedence. It's bound for Corby. Who have we got? 43064. 43043. Who? What? You weren't. Oh, there's people on there in high vis. Ah! Well, okay, you're off to Bedford. That much I do know. What I don't know is what time. No. No. Don't know what time. Bear with me. Okay. EasyJet passes overhead. As the 1919 Thameslink service to Brighton buggers off, as 700-030 disappears with the, I think it was supposed to be the 1718 to Bedford that's running late for whatever reason. Oh, I don't know. Thank you, Thameslink, you confused me again. Okay, and arriving is the 1925 Thameslink service to Sutton via Wimbledon. Apparently. $700-026. Marvellous. And off again is another EasyJet. They got a clue where it's off to. Probably somewhere extravagant, I suspect. Oh, hello. We have movement. From the 1925 Thameslink service to Sutton via Wimbledon. LEDs going mad. Okay, there's a bit of a theme developing here with EasyJet. They're making a bit of a regular recurrence of this. Go on, son. You're a tad higher than your last, mate. I'll give you that much. Okay, the next train to drive is the late running Sugar. What was it? That was it? No, yes it was. Yeah, 1927, that was the one. 1927 Thameslink service to Luton. And I forgot the numbers already. Yep, a little bit further. Yeah, a bit further. Yeah, I'll just... Yep, that's fine. I'll back up a bit. Beep, beep, beep. 700,021. Okay, 700,021 is now departing with a delayed 1927 Thameslink service to Luton. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Thameslink 377. 377 516. And 377 517 bound for Bedford from Brighton. And then we have a Meridian on the approach. Once it stops, I'll be able to tell you the times, but this should be a Meridian from Nottingham to St Pancras International with 222-103 as EasyJet are on the go again. And there's 222-103. Okay, 222-103 is getting ready to depart the 1932 East Midlands Train service from Nottingham to St Pancras International, or London St Pancras, whichever you want to look at it. And if we come over this way, we'll find the 1934 Thameslink service to Bedford arriving. No, we won't. No, we'll find 222-012 passing by with the train bound for Nottingham. Ah, here it is. We have 700-035. And surprisingly, a lot of these trains are near enough empty. I'll give you 3 guesses who that is. Yep, you guessed it. EasyJet. What are the odds? As the 700 has departed with its service bound for Bedford. Okay, the next train up is going to be the 1939 Thameslink service to Sutton via... who? Sutton via... no, it's something... Sutton via something... Milton? No. It's Sutton via something junction. Right, it's 700-038. I'll let you guys work out the junction part. Come on, I've got to give you something to do. I can't have you sit there and just watch my films. I've got to test you, give you some homework. That's how we roll. And down in the depths, down there, you can see a Sheffield to London St Pancras Meridian. And it's 222-010. Go on, son. I hear noises. Aha! I find 377515 working at Thameslink service to Bedford. Who have you brought with you? 377518. As EasyJet are on the go again. As 700-038 is off with the 1739 Thameslink service to Sutton via something junction. Okay, about ready to depart. It's going to be the 1940 Thameslink service to Bedford. The thing is, I say a lot of these trains are empty, but there's a fair amount of people that get off them. But whenever they're pulling through, I just never see them. I really don't. Well, may as well do the news while it's quiet. By the time this film goes out, it would have been old news, but as I'm sure a lot of you are aware, as thanks to our wondrous government, they have decided to scrap the electrification scheme of the Midland Mainline and various lines within Wales as well. What this means is they want to introduce more bi-mode trains. However, that wasn't what these operating companies wanted. East Midlands Trains want to scrap, well, not necessarily scrap, but get rid of their HSTs on the hope that they were able to get electric propulsion in somewhere. So this could mean a possible stay of execution for the HST and really the Meridian, because the Meridian wasn't supposed to stay around that long, so this may force TOC's hands in having to retain a lot of their stock, and with the HSTs certainly get it together and make sure that they're compatible, they're compliable with any and all work that's taking place. And here we go again with EasyJet. So, over the next few years, be prepared for a lot of the train companies to look into bi-mode trains. I mean, there's no reason to suggest why they wouldn't even invest in the 800s, the Azumas. Have them running off an electric from here to say, well, from let's say London to, I guess really you can have them running to Bedford. Mind you, part of the line heading towards Bedford doesn't actually get catenary, so I guess realistically you'd have them running to Luton or even Flitwick, where they'd then change to diesel from Flitwick onwards, and vice versa. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what they're going to do. But as a train enthusiast myself, I'd prefer them to find an alternative way to keep the HSTs in service, the VP185 engines. I know said that finding parts to maintain them is becoming difficult, but I'm hopeful there's a way to do it. So we'll have to see really what happens. Now, especially with the lines in Wales. It was Cardiff to Swansea was the one they were talking about. That's now been scrapped, so that's now staying diesel. The Midland Mainline was definitely another one. There was a third line that they mentioned, but I can't really remember it if I'm honest. So yes, that's the news on the Midland Mainline. And they still haven't finished the Great Western Mainline yet, I might add. They're still faffing around with that. And that's gone horrendously over budget, as we know it would. So yes, there we go. You're up to date with the news. Alright then, here we have 700 107. Operating a Thameslink service to Bedford. And again, they must just be spread out throughout the train, because realistically, not every single carriage is full to the brim. Let's keep recording and see what we have here. See, look, there's plenty of people getting off the train, but they're spread throughout it. There's no real carriage under any strain. I guess that was the idea of the 700s, just relieve the stress where possible. But then really, it's just a 12-car train. Thameslink can do that anyway. I don't know, could it be the cost of train travel nowadays is too high for some? Well, we don't know, do we? It is getting towards the end of rush hour, realistically, so there is going to be a lull in passenger numbers, but I just would have thought that it would have still been fairly busy myself. Okay, what do we have here? We have a Meridian 222014 on our way to Derby. Okay, 700 107 is now departing with a 1948 Thameslink service to Bedford. Okay, the next train to come screaming through, hopefully, is going to be an East Midlands Trains HST from Nottingham to London St Pancras. It sounds promising. 43081. Come on, please be a screamer. 43048. Not today. It's always next time. Still beautiful to look at. Alrighty then, EasyJet are on the go again. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1953 East Midlands Train service to Leeds, formed of a HST. 43083 leading. First class nearly empty. Very, very packed coach E. D is near enough the same. And C, this is going to be a recurrent, this is going to be a bit of a theme here. B, yep, that's stuffed. And A, yep, that's full as well. Alright then. 43047 on the rear. Hopefully they'll clag like beauties when they depart, which I'm very much looking forward to. And the next train drive is going to be the 1956 Thameslink service to Sutton via Wimbledon. I'll have to tell you the numbers when she pulls in, as the HST has been just given a whistle, so she'll be making her preparations any second. But really, if I do that, you'll still be able to see the 700. But I'll tell you the numbers, or the number, either way. We have 700,021. Oh yes, that is a beautiful sight. I can just hear the faintest of screams from those VP185 engines. Ooh, I wish they were Valentas. And I still remember them. Oh, I hear noises. I hear noises from EasyJet. And a pair of 319s. 319-006. And I'll have to back up here. 319-435. Okay, our pair of 319s is now departing with the 1957 Thameslink service to Luton. Okay, and there's our first Ryanair flight of the day. Of course, the big news with Ryanair being that Michael O'Leary is threatening to pull all European flights with everything going on with Brexit at the moment. Let's hope that's not the case, and he just sees sense and lets his business continue to thrive here in the UK. Okay, the next train drive is going to be the 1957 Thameslink service to Luton with 700,028. Well, the brakes work. Okay, 700,028 is now departing with the 1957 Thameslink service to Luton. It's the heavily delayed 1957 Thameslink service to Luton. Okay, the next one to pass by is an East Midlands Trains Meridian from Corby to London St Pancras. It's going to be 222011. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 2007 Thameslink service to Bedford with 700,036. Now again, passenger numbers on this particular service spread out evenly. And if we shuffle across, we'll find also the 2007 Thameslink service to Brighton with 700,044. Okay, 700,036 to pass the 2007 service to Bedford. We have another Wizz Air aircraft passing over. And also departing is the 2007 Thameslink service to Brighton. Okay, the next one to pass by is an East Midlands Trains Meridian from Sheffield to London St Pancras. Same to you too, sir. You're not hanging about, are you? We've got 222002. Very, very scruffy front end, it must be said. And EasyJet are at it again. Oh, there we go. Well done. Go on, lads. How about it? Oh, go on. Yeah, I'm actually recording pigeons. Yeah. It's like a really, really dodgy Mexican standoff. Who's going to blink first? Hey! Yeah, lads, you're just repeating yourself here. You're not actually gaining anything. If anything, you're just doing it for my entertainment. No, don't you get involved. Oh. Right, I hear noise. Whether or not that's an aircraft landing, I think it is. Yeah, it was. And the next plane to take off is another EasyJet flight. Okay, the next train to run the bend should be an East Midlands Trains HST with a service bound for Leeds. 43054. With 43089. Okay, we have another Wizz airline on the go. I love watching the ailerons at work. The camera won't ever be able to pick it up, but I just love watching it. The mechanics and the design that went into building these things is just incredible. Okay, and taking off is our second Ryanair flight. Coming in is 700-029 with a Thameslink service bound for Bedford. This is the 2019 service. Lovely. And our final train of the day is going to be 222-005. Working a service to Corby. And if she continues onwards, I shall leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching, it is greatly appreciated. If you've liked what you see today, then please do like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment, I do get back to them as and when I get opportunity to. I've really enjoyed my time here at Luton Airport Parkway. It's been a fantastic station to film at. Plenty of variety in traffic. Shame there was no freight. There is one to come through at 5 to 9. However, sadly, excuse me, I'm running out of film here. But I think an hour here certainly covers all your bases. Plenty of variety in trains. I've seen 319s, 377s, 700s in both their O formats and O1 formats. Plenty of aircraft. EasyJet stole the show today. But you've had Wizz Air, you've had DHL at the start, that was a nice little surprise. You had TUI, and of course Ryanair. It sounds like there's something on the runway at the moment, whether or not that's taking off. It is, it's Wizz Air. So that's our final aircraft of the day as well. Okay, as they both continue on their separate journeys to far and away places, I shall leave it there. My next film is going to be from South Kenton on the West Coast Mainline. Really looking forward to going back there again. After that, it'll then be the start of my Tour to Mainline series. Derby is going to have to wait until later on in the year. Just I feel I don't quite fancy going there at the moment, but it will be done in due course. So, until next time, and as the 2022 Thameslink service to Sutton via Wimbledon pulls in, from me here at Luton Airport Parkway, I shall see you all later. I'll get this 700 for you, then I shall leave you all be. 700-028. So, that's it from me, guys. Take care. Have a good one. Goodbye.